hashtags, honey, send us their tricky situations and we find a way out for them. This week, Luyanda says, my girlfriend proposed to me and I said no because I'm not ready for marriage, but I still would love for us to be together. The problem is now she feels like the relationship is over. How do I convince her to stay, he says.
She must not stay, she must leave.
Hey, boy.
Why do you say that, Jared?
Because now she's proposed, means she wants to get married. This is what we keep saying, guys. If you are not on the same page with your relationship, leave the people.
Why would she propose?
No, but you know what? Something very interesting that I noticed on Pinterest. There's been a 330% growth on women browsing for proposal tips to propose to men.
Maybe it's lesbians.
So, it's not lesbians. It's in general. But it's something that's happening and we should actually talk about it because I do think that she has a point here.
No, I don't think so.
So when how about the proposal?
No, it just doesn't look natural because this is how it plays out, okay? Then the girl is on her knees. She's on her knees. The guy is standing there. What's he meant to do? It's just like, oh.
Listen, that's what he's meant to do. Listen.
No, it's not right.
Plus, what if it's at like a bar or a club or something?
It will never be there because women has more integrity than that.
Or
to
a
do it in bar.
restaurant.
No, they'll do it special.
But who says she can't? I'm not necessarily agreeing with her, but I'm just asking who says she can't?
Well, nobody can't nothing in 2019, you know. Everybody's free to do whatever they want, but I think some people are just more traditional than others.
Okay, guys, but the fact is, she's got a problem. He doesn't want to do it. What now?
Now I say she must be patient. You know, I think when they got into this relationship, she obviously knew what kind of men, because people talk. When do you want to have kids? When do you want to get married? Do you think career first? I think smart people discuss those kind of things. Kind of like you feel your partner and you know, hey, we are going here in a year or 2 or 3.
Right.
So by the time we're not decided or you're going to go down on your knees as a female, you have some kind of idea, I would believe.
And that was my initial point of leaving in the beginning, you know.
They want different things. They want different things. They're not on the same page.
You see, this is what we initially said. When people are not communicating in their relationship, then she must leave. Because this guy, obviously, they didn't communicate that they probably want to get married one day. And she went and said, listen, I want to get married and this is happening, so I'm going to propose
I
to
don't
you.
agree with you. When a lady wants to take a serious step by proposing, it's a big step. She thought about it. They probably did have the conversation about this. Going to such lengths, proposing to a man, shows there was conversation. The fact that he now backtracks and says, I'm not ready to get married, shows to me that there's a problem, not with her, but with him.
I'd also feel quite emasculated by a woman proposing to me. And it doesn't only end there, because if you think about this is a story you're going to have to tell over and over throughout the rest of your life. When people are like, oh, how'd you meet? How'd you propose?
She proposed to me.
And then there's that whole thing.
I think it is actually quite inspirational, the fact that she proposed.
We also need to learn to listen. He says he's not ready. And if you really listen to a man when he says he's not ready, that only means he wants more time to build up his body count.
He is in a relationship and clearly he's not focused on the relationship. You know, when you're in a relationship, there are different things that we are approaching within the relationship. We get engaged, we get married, we buy a house together, we get children. It just feels like there's something that's going to happen that's going the other way around, which makes me very uncomfortable.
The thing about marriage, let me tell you something. The thing about marriage, as a woman, you always want to know that this guy who is with you really, really wants to be with you in a marriage. You know, a marriage is so complex. You make so many decisions together. You do investments together. You plan kids together. You have in-laws and friends and get-togethers. And also the element of the first time the proposal was done, it was not accepted. Yes, it may have been accepted the second round of the conversation for whatever reason, but because it was not accepted the first time, it will never, ever be real. So I say to you, honey, be real to your partner. Tell your partner, Uguti, you are not ready, and stick to your guns, because eventually it will affect the both of you. That's my personal thought.
Anyway, this story conversation has gotten a bit awkward at times.